Ever since its launch some 2.5 decades ago, I have been a loyal leader of the Nepali Times and awaited its delivery every Friday morning. Because of its reliable news, its interesting op-ed articles, it has become a leading news weekly in Nepal.
My association with Nepali Times goes back 2.5 decades. In fact, I think it started when you brought out your first edition. Right from then, I enjoyed the quality of the paper and even more, the quality of the content.
Nepali Times constantly and courageously seeks to tell the truth throughout natural disasters and political upheavals. I'm aware that this is sometimes at great professional and personal cost to the Nepali Times team, and for that I'm really grateful.
When it stands out from other papers and its tabloid style of journalism and its formatting is very unique and iconic in a sense that Nepali Times has been producing fine content in-depth reporting, investigative journalism and reportings on the Himalaya and the environmental issues and disaster management.
I've seen the Nepali Times evolve and grow so much over the last 25 years, from the very beginning when they used to be a slightly more light-hearted kind of newspaper into something that has deep investigative journalism and some really amazing articles written by women, which I particularly admire.
Nepali Times has been a sought-after voice in Nepal's media landscape for informing the public and fostering dialogue on societal issues. I particularly appreciate your reporting on climate change and mountain topics.
I remember the first time I came back to Nepal from the US, and most of my news and information, I would get it from Nepali Times.
Nepali Times is a global newspaper that brings out investigative stories, news and views which actually satisfies the reading quench of people all over the world. It brings out stories in a factual and responsible way.
Every Friday, I personally look forward to Nepali Times coming through, and some of the things which I look forward to are things like the diverse reporting that the magazine does. I think it's very well articulated, from politics to sports to lifestyle to events and entertainment.
मेरो 7-8 महिना भयो नेपालमा, and during this time it's been vital for me to get up to speed very, very quickly to understand Nepali culture, to understand Nepali society, politics and everything, because we have a range of programs looking at education, reform, looking at gender awareness, looking at climate change resilience, looking at arts and culture, and all of these topics are really essential for us, and they're all included in Nepali Times.
I do have one complaint though. My favorite column, the ass, was done away with a few years back, and I do request that you bring it back.
It's really a staple for me every week. I read it in print, I look for articles on it online. I often read through the archives to see if there was anything I missed.
Whether it is for ads or whether it's for trying to find out what's happening in this complex country of ours we all call home, Nepali Times, always there to give me the perspective.
I feel that the weekly format really works for me. We don't need breaking news, more of that. What we need is in-depth analysis, and I find a range of topics treated in an interesting manner. I also subscribe to the newsletter, which I really enjoy.
Can't believe it's the 25th anniversary of Nepali Times. I'd like to congratulate Mr. Dikshit and the whole team at the newspaper. What amazing ride they have had.
Thank you for your commitment and wishing you continued success for the years ahead.
All the best, Nepali Times, for 25 more years of bringing me the quality, the content and the creativity that only you can.
And one thing that always strikes me about Nepali Times, Himal Media, is the fact that it has become a journalism institution in itself. And it has produced actually quite a few remarkable journalists of this country, both reporters and editors. Wishing you a very happy 25 Nepali Times team.